I hate being told that I'm too nice. Hi, I'm Kim Jade, and on this channel, we go over things that have profoundly changed my life and given me the confidence that I have today. The other day, I shared a series on Instagram sharing and reflecting on the quiet things that shifted my life before I even realized it. And this one thing that I'm going to be talking about today was something that I actually had to learn the hard way. Being nice and being kind are two very different things. And being too nice can actually be something that bites you in the butt. Being too nice can work against you. Being too nice, you're not respecting yourself. And being too nice oftentimes leads to you getting taken advantage of. So let's get right into it because we're oftentimes taught to be nice at the expense of ourselves. We have a lot of unlearning to do, and gosh, I wrote a list because this could go on, but we're going to make it simple and start with these 5 things. So here are 5 ways to stop being too nice and what to do instead. Number 1, stop saying yes when you literally mean no. Just stop it. Being too nice oftentimes sounds like this. You get asked if you can make this or do this or help with this, blah, 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 blah. And you are quick to respond with, yes, I can, or of course, whatever it is with a yes, before even pausing and asking yourself. And being kind can look like this. I would love to, but I currently don't have the capacity to. Or being honest with if you have a schedule conflict, whatever it is, there's always an opportunity to show kindness through saying no. You just heard how I was able to say no without saying, no, I hate you. No, I was able to say I would love to if I had it in me or if I had the time to. Let's brain check that or find another time. Easy peasy. If oftentimes you're too nice, you're gonna burn yourself thin. And by being kind, you're being respectful to you, you're being respectful to the other person, and you're being honest. All right. Number 2, stop over explaining yourself. Oof. Yeah. So being too nice can oftentimes look like needing to literally write out a whole paragraph justifying and explaining why you have to be valid. I don't know, you have to basically say a no, and then after you can't or whatever it is, blah, 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 dump why you can't do that and feel like you need to justify it. No, 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 no. No one needs to hear that. You can be kind and still give your reason, but you don't need to explain yourself, right? You just got to be clear and direct. And there's no need for your boundaries to have any valid reason. So being nice means you're over explaining with a huge paragraph. Being kind means you're being clear and direct. Number 3. This one I love. Stop avoiding uncomfortable conversations. I love talking through things. Yeah, it's weird, but I just cut to the chase. Being nice, you're avoiding the conflict. But being kind, you're addressing things with honesty, integrity, and respect. And oftentimes, when you're avoiding things, it doesn't ever go away. You're just brushing things under the rug, and then resentment grows. So you're not doing anyone a service here. All right. Number 4, stop putting everyone before you. Stop it. Yeah. This one hits hard. Being nice often looks like you putting yourself last for the comfort of others, prioritizing others and putting yourself last. Ouch. I know. But being kind means adding yourself into the equation. You matter too, boo. Like, do not just make yourself poof, disappear for the sake of someone else's comfort, because you matter. You belong. Why are you not thinking about yourself? Hello. Number 5. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This one's crazy. I don't know. This one is like, I tossed around if I should have added something else. But I think this is a good last one. Stop accepting and giving yourself an okay when things don't feel right. Why are you forcing yourself to be in a position when things don't feel right? Easier said than done. But speak up for yourself, because being too nice does long-term damage. And this one hits hard. I mean, being nice and just being easy and letting things just be because that's the way it is, and not speaking up because you're afraid that you're uneasy, whatever it is, it's harder to undo what could have been an easy no. So the last one is stop accepting the feeling of not being okay. If things don't feel right, things don't feel right for a reason. And at the end of it all, these 5 things are just 5 things. There are so many other ways where you can show up and just truly be the kindest person and not be too nice. Being kind builds integrity, builds the respect, and builds honesty. If you don't have the respect for yourself, how do you expect other people to have that for you? That's why a lot of times when people are too nice, they get taken advantage of, because they know that you're not going to say no, and they know that it's fine. She's too nice. She's not going to do anything about it. And that's where it hurts, because you thought you were being nice for other people. And indeed you were serving them a platter of being too nice. So these are little things that I slowly started integrating into my conversations, my lingo. And not once did it ever come off as, oh my gosh, she is so mean. She is like not nice. Like, none of those things come up. I think that's part of the fear of starting to set boundaries up and being kind, is because you fear that now you're going to come off as mean or the opposite of kind and nice. But really, people just start to realize, oh, okay, they back off. They understand we're human at the end of the day. It's not like people haven't heard a no before. And again, you can say no in a kind way. So fret not. People will not think that you're just a bee out here starting to say no to everything. That's not the case. You're just a kind person now. So start practicing pausing before you say yes to something. Start practicing checking in with yourself and asking if you're okay. Stop trying to fit in when you just can be yourself. There's so many ways where you can show up with kindness. And at the end of the day, being too nice does not work. It will work against you. And we can prevent a lot of things and just make it easier on us by being kind. We love a kind person. Man, I feel like I could write all of this out. Maybe I should do another series of like how to tackle nice responses versus kind responses. But yeah, that's what I encourage you this week. To practice saying, I would love to, but I currently have blah, 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 or can't, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I'll continue the series of reflecting on things that shifted my life, but take this with a grain of salt and know that this is just based on my personal experience and all that I've seen from other people that seem to have it. They are just kind and they're honest and they're respectful. And you deserve that too. So you've got this. We'll be here again next week. Tune in for some more story time and maybe tips and tricks on how to say no better. See ya.